Hey, what is up guys, it's Chills and I'm here to bring you some tutorial videos in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Okay, let's get started. So I'm going to be bringing you a series of videos covering some basic to experienced tips and tricks to help each and every one of you get a little bit better and up that all-important kill death ratio. Okay, so in this video we're covering one of the most basic things in Call of Duty, but is also maybe one of the most important things to help you improve your game. Learn the maps. That's right, it sounds so basic, but learning the maps is not only going to help you improve your kill death ratio, but it's going to help you become an all-round better player. Okay, let me explain. I don't just want you guys to learn the maps as in you see in the bottom left-hand corner of the picture and you know, oh, I'm going into shipment from the picture. No, I mean, I want you to learn it as in I want you to go down different routes. I want you to know how to get yourself out of situations, be able to run through a doorway, over a corridor, and know exactly where you are at all times. And by knowing where you are at all times, you will know where the enemy could also be at all times because you know the map. I want you to know where they spawn. So by running around, and Call of Duty does a system which doesn't always work, but it does majority of the time, is that they will try and spawn the enemy away from you guys and in your spawn location. So once you figure out where you guys are spawning, you know the enemy are going to be spawning somewhere different. They're not going to make the enemy spawn on top of you guys other than somewhere like shipment, but that's simply because the map is so small, it's just a mass free-for-all really. One thing that I see so often, not only when I'm playing myself killing someone, but also when I see teammates do the same thing, okay? And that is not knowing a different way to be able to kill someone who is in a good spot killing you. And what I mean by that is you need to learn that if they're standing in a certain location or behind a wall and things like that, don't just keep going back to the same spot thinking that you're going to finally get that kill, trying different strategies but going back to the same place to try and kill that person. No, you need to change it up. You need to go somewhere else. You know where they are. They've not moved, okay? So now you need to go somewhere else in that map and be able to take a new angle at killing them because they're not going to expect that. They're going to think that you're going to be doing the same thing which so many people do, and that is just to keep going back and basically giving this guy 5 or 6, basically 3 kills. Now, it is okay to be getting less kills in a game if you are trying to learn the map. Don't feel like you need this pressure of, oh, I need to get this amazing kill death ratio straight away. No, actually take the time. I do it in every single Call of Duty game. At the beginning, I take my time. I try and go through every door, every corridor. I try and jump walls. I try and find spots which I can maybe hide in or I can look over, and I try and see how much traffic is coming that way. And by doing this, I can eliminate certain areas or I can mark places and be like, okay, that place might be worth going back to. And also learn off the person that's killing you. If you are running around and you find yourself dying but in similar places, look out for where they've killed you from and then use it. There's nothing wrong with learning from how you die. If someone's killing you from a really good location, then use that location in your next game. Or if you get the opportunity to get into that location in the game, then use it in the same game. Also, by learning these maps the way you are, you're going to realize how people play in different areas of the map. For example, there may be certain areas of a map that every time you go into this game, you realize that there's a high traffic count in this area. Or it may be that there's a spot in the map where there's low traffic, but there's constantly someone at the other end. Maybe it could be an open space and there's someone sniping you or has a long distance weapon. So this will help you be able to pick your gun or your class, which suits kind of the area of the map that you want to be playing from learning it. And finally, guys, learn off yourself. If you feel there's an area where you're getting a good amount of kills in a game, try that place again. If it's working out for you more often than not, well, you know that you've got a good place. If it's maybe just worked once, then maybe it was just a one-time thing. But use your own experiences and learn from them, and this will help you get better. So follow these steps and I promise you these will help you improve. My name's Chills and I'm going to be back at you bringing you more tutorial videos on Call of Duty. So like, subscribe, and I'll be coming back at you soon.